Test, Bob?
Test 1, 2. I'm Bob Osbell. You're not?
Test 1, 2.
I love it. Okay, I'm rolling, Bob. Talk to us.
All right.
All right, Bobby, tell us a little bit about racing. I understand you raced in your younger days.
Well, I used to drag race all through the late 60s, early 70s, 80s. In fact, that's where this engine came from.
Is that right? Is the racing engine?
Yes, it is. Well,
what is it?
It's the 455 Buick engine.
A 455. Wow. Tell me about that 455. What makes it so good?
Well, they're an underrated engine for one thing. Everybody thinks a Buick's an old man's car. Well, it is right now. I'm an old man. But anyway, there's a lot of power to be had here if you do the right thing.
And why? What does it do?
They have good heads, big valves, important big, big displacement.
Tell me about a race you had where you didn't think you were going to win and you pulled it out.
I had a lot of those.
Well,
but,
tell me one. Describe it.
Well, my favorite deal used to be if I could beat a Corvette like that one there.
Yeah,
that would make my day.
Okay.
And I did race one Corvette one day that sounded pretty wild. And I beat him just barely, but I did beat him. You know, that's the way.
Now, can you spot a car by the sound of its engine?
Can I spot
That
it?
car just went by. What was that packet?
Sound like a small block Chevy with a pretty healthy cam in it. Probably warmed over a little bit.
Warmed over? What does that mean?
Well, big cam, big heads, balance, blueprinted, high compression, high rise, big carburetor, dual exhaust, headers.
Have you ever run from the cops and got away?
Wow, that's a tough question.
Well, you're a hot
Maybe when I
rodder.
was a kid.
You got to have your street cred if you're a hot rodder.
Maybe when I was a kid, I got a little wild with 58 Impala.
Yeah. Funny you can remember the car, but not the incident. Yeah. You're a hot rodder.
I'm a hot rodder, yeah.
Yeah. Tell me about this car. Where'd you get it? And what makes it so special?
Well, this car I bought at an abandoned vehicle auction in Tacoma, Washington in 1973. I paid $100 for it. It had a rod knocker.
Yeah.
And I switched engines in it, put another nail head in it, smaller engine than this. And then it sat around. I sold it once. And then the guy I sold it to wanted my motorcycle, so I traded him a motorcycle, got the car back. I finally restored it about 8 years ago. Started on it, you know, to really get it together.
Now, is this a car you saw as a kid and wanted?
Well, my dad always drove Buick, so I always liked Buick.
It's funny how every hot rodder buys the car they couldn't buy when they were younger. Is that your case?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. What other cars have you had that you're proud of?
Well, I've had some Buick Grand Sports, like 70s Buick Grand Sport, 455, big engine.
Right.
I've had a couple Camaros. I like Chevy, you know, Impalas, that sort of thing.
When's the last time you raced?
93, I guess it was.
Yeah. And what happens when you're gone to this car?
Well, I let my kids fight over it, I guess. I got a couple kids that like hot rods. Well, I don't know. Maybe if I was smart, I'd sell it.
Yeah. What do you think this would bring now at Barrett Jackson?
At Barrett Jackson, I don't know, maybe 35,000.
35,000. Amazing.
Yeah, maybe, I don't know, maybe it wouldn't, but
Yeah.
it's sure important too.
Excellent. Good luck today, sir.
All right, thanks, Bob.
All right, Bob.
Take care.
All right, man.
Thanks, Bob.
Thank you.
Let me grab that
I
mic.
guess you want your stuff back.
You need to sign it release, sir.
Go ahead and let you pull that out or drop it down if you want to.
Oh, I see.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate
You
it.
bet. Thank you.
Beautiful car you got there, man.
Thank
I'll
you.
tell you what. That is a beauty. But you don't park that on the street.
No, sir.
Carried one all morning.
Do you have a pen on you in your car?
I don't.